Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Can we talk about Kawhi Leonard, guys?
Sure.
He's become one of only very few players ever to win a Defensive Player of the Year and a Finals MVP. And he just keeps on getting better, Kenny.
His ability to guard multiple positions. His length can bother point guards. His strength and size can bother power forwards. I mean, this guy does it all. He can ball hawk, and he's patient. You know, as the San Antonio Spurs are as a team, very patient and very diligent.
And he's the best perimeter defender in the league since Ron Artest.
Thanks for joining us. We're going courtside to Kevin Harlan.
.2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
What's good, guys? It's the Core 105 and bringing you another NBA 2K16 game. Let's do this. God damn it.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting
no, that's not good.
On the floor for San Antonio.
Just got
Parker
bailed out
and
there.
Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the pivot, manning the middle. And guys, Tim Duncan still dominant after 18 years. You know, he's reshaped his body. He has gotten a brand new diet, which he says has had a huge benefit. We saw it in the playoffs last year. Greg, I think, you know, he probably overall performers
good.
In last year's
good start so far.
We continue to write this guy off, Kevin, and he just continues to defy Father Time. I mean, there was a point where he was starting to feel the wear and tear, especially in his knees, but being the competitor he is, he decided to dictate to his body rather than letting his body dictate to him. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Parker against Paul. Pass to Jordan. There's the pick. Kicks it to Redick.
Good defense. All right, doing good.
You know, getting back to
Doing good
Duncan,
so
when you
far.
talk to his teammates, they'll tell you
Wow. Tony Parker sprinted up the court, and I wasn't even holding the sprint button.
From boxing to swimming, throwing tires, running in the sand, that keeps him motivated and engaged.
Now, here's Parker. Back to Duncan. 3 on the clock. Here's Aldridge. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight. And talking about Duncan's new look, Coach Popovich had an interesting quote. Pop said, I look at him and tell him,
Oh.
you look like Sprewell used to
Oh,
look. Just
still
skin and bones,
scoreless.
ligaments and tendons. But you know what? You can't argue with success, and not many people have had more than Tim Duncan. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what,
Oh,
a basket
good
here would
deep.
do a
Oh,
lot
I thought we got that.
And he gets it to go.
All right.
Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Spurs have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Duncan dishes to Leonard. And fouled hard that time.
All right, good job. Good foul. Well, good job getting fouled.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. He said last season he wants to remain a Spur.
Oh, the computer's doing it again.
The first one falls. And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big three, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition.
Good defense. Oh, good rebound, Duncan. Or Aldridge, my bad. Let's run a. Okay, I guess we're going to run a play for Aldridge. I'm just run a play for Duncan.
That's good offense.
Now here is Aldridge. He's got 6. Leonard kicks to Duncan. The jump hook. That's good. Duncan's got his first points of the night.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big
Good shot by Chris Paul.
as the big one.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Aldridge kicks to Parker. He feeds it to Green. From deep three-point range, no good. And the Clippers
Just had to get the ball out of my hand.
And guys, with what Popovich
And Griffin's going to make that.
small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
Here's Parker. Following the basket by Blake Griffin. Duncan with a screen on Paul. Parker drives in. The shot is off.
Ah, damn it.
Time from Jordan. Paul kicks to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Parker against Paul. Parker left side. Outside Leonard. Unloads from 9. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pierce with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Paul kicks to Griffin.
Nope, get that out of here. Good job.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
All right. This should be a good game. I don't want the Clippers to go on a run. I don't want any. I pretty much don't want them to go on a run. I'm doing. I feel good. I feel good.
The franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role.
In every aspect, it's a change for us, being more vocal, doing it on the court, trying to lead in practice. I think overall everything I do has to be better because guys are trying to follow me.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. And others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
And off we go, a close game. Now starting the
No.
Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just.
It was working its way over to Kawhi Leonard.
On offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
And we got David West. All right, let's run a big play for David West.
Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Boris Diaw is out there with West, and it's Mills in at the point guard position. Now here's Mills. West right side. Off the pick.
There we go. Good shot.
West has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Spurs.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
I swear Boris Diaw wasn't going to grab that rebound because he was just staring at it. I was like, oh, I got to take action.
Diaw dishes to West. Spurs passing it around.
Lance Stevenson is giving me he was giving me some space.
Leonard against Stevenson.
That's going out.
And it's out of bounds.
Oh, what?
They say it was last touched by Leonard.
All right, that's fine. All right, Doc Rivers wants to talk to his team.
So timeout called here. The first.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, most coaches, usually have
Now, I don't know if that's an actual thing, but literally every time I've heard the coach talk, he's always said that.
We'll see if that's the case here.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The drive by Paul, and that one's good. Paul's got 8.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Now here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The pass to Ginobili. Clock at 6. And lots of contact.
All right, I probably wasn't going to get the basket anyway, but I'm glad they fouled, though.
And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. But Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. Now
Nope.
Here's Crawford. It's rebounded by Leonard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is
What?
strong.
Patty, come on, man.
And it's Paul penetrating. Ginobili with the
Oh,
steal.
same thing happened.
Here's Mills. That shot's good on the assist.
I
by
could have
Ginobili.
bounced. I should have bounced. I could have
Mills
bounced
has got his
past it
first
to
2
David
points of
Webb.
the night.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. Guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, 3-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
Here's Mills following the basket by Chris Paul. Picked by West. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. Leonard.
And I got that.
San Antonio.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career.
Crawford, no luck. Spurs leading by 6. And Mills kicks it to West.
Josh Smith is leaving me a lot of room, but I don't want to take that shot. I want to see if I can get a better look. I see you, David. Oh, I should have went earlier. Can I still get that? Get in there! Yes!
Get the rim and in. And now it's an 8-point San Antonio lead. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Aldridge, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Ginobili, following the score by Cole.
Get in! Ah, damn it.
Ginobili's one of the toughest guys you'll ever meet. That goes not just for the NBA, but any sport. I mean, a true competitor.
Is the CPU gonna shake it? Yes, they are.
And that one misses.
Ah, come on, Ginobili. You gotta make those, man.
The Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge.
Parker
Griffin comes
Green,
in for
Aldridge,
Josh Smith.
Duncan. Okay.
Pierce is checked in for Lance Stevenson, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. So San Antonio.
I'm gonna try to
going with
use
an
more of
almost
Aldridge
entirely
and
new
Duncan,
group here.
probably.
Duncan, he's checked in for West. Aldridge comes in for Boris Diaw. Green, he's checked in for Leonard. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. Ball against Parker. Releases from 15.
Oh, that was really good defense, Tony.
Got 6 points in the quarter. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Now Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Aldridge a screen. Parker passes to Ginobili. There's Green with the.
Yep, we got it.
An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are.
Walk off with confidence.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Spurs out in front, up 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Tony Parker. And Tony, a lot of tough play out there in that first half. How would you describe this game so far?
A lot of intensity, very physical. We're playing pretty well, but I'm not very happy the way we finished the first half. We had a good lead, and they came back on us, so in the second half, we have to do it again.
Tony, thank you so much. Kevin, a guy who's never satisfied.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show.
What is Shaq doing?
San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. They scorched the hardwood with an aggressive style that put them on a 12-3 run to start. They did not slow down much, as by the end of the quarter they were still up 11. In quarter number 2, they fought off several attempted rallies and actually pulled further out in front, ending the half up by 8. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
I look at the lack of free throw attempts as a key indicator. Because the funny thing about getting to the charity stripe, you have to earn it. You have to put your body in harm's way and be physically willing to take the hit. Right now, one team's playing aggressively and the other team isn't. That's the big difference in the score.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we're not fouling, so that's good, because I don't think they went to the free throw line yet.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know,
The Clippers are only, they're not down by much. They can still make a comeback, so still got to play carefully.
Totals after the break.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
For the Clippers, you think of Lob City and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up J's a game.
Here's Green, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Green dishes to Parker.
Oh, we got stuck on that screen. Oh.
Duncan kicks to Parker. Feeds to Leonard.
Can he get? Ah, damn it.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And it's Paul missing. Spurs leading by 8. Green, the pass to Duncan. And Parker.
Oh, I thought Jordan was going to get him there.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Doc Rivers needs a timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting five a lot last year.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Coach stressed the importance of...
Yeah, Blake Griffin hasn't really done a lot in this game. I'm really surprised.
Possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
And you know the Spurs will go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
Here's Parker following the basket by Blake Griffin. The jump hook and off the front iron, and in it goes. Duncan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. Ball outside, dishes it to Griffin. Foul call.
Good defense, Aldridge.
That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays. He is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
That one is off. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close, he's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkey embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull in China in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
San Antonio leading by 9. And Diao kicks to Aldridge. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big...
That works too.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to
Wesley Johnson's on the clip.
Defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's Mills after Wesley Johnson's bucket. And here's Mills. Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Leonard. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Paul. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Usually you talk about how tough a player is, and you're always talking about big guys. But Chris Paul is as tough as they come playing that little point guard position.
Yeah, he's a power pack when you look at him. I mean, he's played through a lot of injuries and still has a big-time impact on the game. Most recently in the playoffs, he played through injury to beat the Spurs.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And last year, you could see Paul was hobbled in their loss to the Rockets in the second round. Still, most players wouldn't even have made it back out on the floor, much less been as effective as he was during the postseason.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And so Paul nails both of them.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing about Paul. He doesn't need to be blazing fast or quick to beat you. He can play seemingly on
I feel like I
leg
haven't used Manu Ginobili enough, so I kind of want to run a little play for Ginobili.
1:41 left here in the third quarter. Ginobili the pass to Mills.
Ginobili's going to try to run all the way around. He's going to get his feet set. Damn it.
Rebound by the Clippers.
I was supposed to come in.
Johnson attacking, kicks it out to Paul.
That's our ball? Yep, yes it is.
Gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
West is checked in for the Spurs. Spurs leading by 10. And here's Mills from the arc.
Get the quick shot off.
Mills has got 5 now.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Ooh, good pass. Oh, good rebound. Good defense.
Crawford against Ginobili. He kicks it to West. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ginobili sets a screen for Green. Crawford with the steal.
What?
They're running. Here's Jordan. Finishes the break with a slam.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
On the wing, Green. He dishes it to Aldridge. 29 seconds left in the third.
That's going to bounce in for me.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Clippers trail by 13. Pick by Griffin. Shot off a pick. Goes up.
Oh, good try, Ginobili.
Lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Mills. He has 5. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Can't hit the
Oh, man.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 11.
Well, we're doing good. Playing very, very good. I'm actually proud of this.
Coming up next.
Let's take them back.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the court for San Antonio. Down low, it's the veterans Diaw and Duncan. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. And it's Parker in at point guard. Griffin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing.
Now here's Ginobili. Screen by Duncan. Parker with it. Chris Paul covering.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game total.
Really, computer? You gonna shake the screen like that?
But he fought through like the champion that he is.
And the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 11. Paul with the ball. Pass to Pierce. This one for 3. And a great assist.
Kawhi Leonard should have switched. He should have stayed on. He should have stayed on Pierce.
Now in the game. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on in age. Clark, we've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well.
Oh, my God. I thought he wasn't going to make that.
Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the two-hander power jam.
Straight power there, guys.
You just got to love that determination.
Timeout. Start it.
And the Clippers call time here.
Oh, nope.
Fudge. Time here to talk things over.
I didn't mean to do that.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last
almost.
Listen to Doc Rivers address his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon..."
Ooh, Blake Griffin could have easily stolen that too.
Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Now here's Parker following the miss by Griffin. Ginobili dishes to Duncan. And Aldridge sends it back.
Oh, good block.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pierce kicks to Griffin.
That's a bad mismatch.
Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Left side, Leonard. Back to Parker. Unloads from 13. Ginobili the pass to Diaw. No luck. Nice D from Griffin.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs
good defense.
Kind of rugged interior defense, because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Now here's Parker following the miss by Griffin. Diaw the screen. Ginobili outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 6 feet, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. That's now 8 points for Tim Duncan.
As it just snugs right in there.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
All right. Yeah, that is auto. Well, we have a lot more going for us than the Clippers do. They got more offensive rebounds and second chance points, but we've got like everything else.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Cole Aldridge.
Feed the post, and neutral defensive focus.
Green
All right.
comes in for Manu Ginobili. Paul dishes to Redick. Back to Paul.
Oh man, I thought Chris Paul was going to run out of bounds. Good defense though, Aldridge.
Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Parker kicks to Leonard. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock.
That was a terrible shot.
Clippers trail by 8. It's Pierce with the drive, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Aldridge a screen. A 3 from Leonard. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Good. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now here's Parker. Here's the teardrop.
You know,
what?
From start to finish on that play, defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
It's Redick on the wing. Jordan the screen, and Redick kicks to Pierce. A 3-pointer, no good.
Damn it!
How he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
That's just an instinct play right there, guys. Excellent steal.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
I don't know how that always seems to happen.
Even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He's going to make them all.
And both free throws good from Paul.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. buries it.
Boy, just look at what Leonard is doing.
Los Angeles timeout.
I wanted Leonard to do a dunk, and I was hoping he would do it.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake.
Oh, I tried to bounce pass it to Duncan.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so both free throws are good.
I tried to bounce pass it to Duncan,
Trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead.
but that animation hit me before I could, I
Los
guess.
Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
Paul kicks to Redick. Offensive rebound. Griffin passes to Paul. San Antonio with the rebound.
Yeah, that animation.
Stops the clock.
Because literally when I grabbed it, I tried to take off, but that animation.
Free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
It was even more of my fault. We probably wouldn't have been in this situation. I was trying to run a play for Duncan, but I tried to just take it, but it was, whatever. We still came out with a W.
Away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, obviously a very productive second unit. How does that change this basketball team when they play like that?
I mean, they set the tone. And we're a very deep team. And our bench is going to have an advantage most nights.
David, thank you. Kevin, depth always important in the NBA.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Tonight, just another page to tack on Tim Duncan's lengthy Hall of Fame resume. The fact is, Tim Duncan can still dominate as he always has. Maybe his game has changed over the years, but like he showed us here tonight, his all-around greatness has never gone away.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.